Welcome everyone to another video, and in this video we're going to be doing some research around what I'm calling SIP, switch in priority. What I mean by that is when a Pokemon switches in when a trainer switches into a Pokemon that has a charge move ready versus a Pokemon that has a charge move ready that's already in. Your opponent has a Pokemon that's already in and has a charge move ready. Who has priority? So we all know about charge move priority, or for the most part. Basically, when two trainers do two charge moves at the same time, who has priority, who does their charge move first, and that's usually dictated by who goes into the battle first or last. So when after the scan or after the battle invite, whoever goes in last has the priority. On rematch, whoever goes in first has priority, and we know that based off of the research that we've done in the hundreds of battles. But there are sometimes people claim that there's contradictions where they say that CMP has changed. But what I'm researching is that perhaps there's different priorities when Pokemon are switching in. And the very specific case that we're going to be looking at, which is probably the most common case, is when a trainer their Pokemon gets fainted down, and they select a Pokemon that was already in before that has a charge move, and the Pokemon that's already in has a charge move ready, who has priority. So let's look at this example. So my Bronzon's going to get fainted down by this Sableye, and I had a Hydro Cannon ready, and the Sableye also had a charge move ready. And then I lost what we call SIP, switch in priority, and I lost CMP. So they ended up getting double foul play. So this can make a huge difference in the strategy that you're going to deploy and your understanding of the game. I'm sure there are some trainers out there, because there's a lot of really great and intelligent battlers that probably already know this answer, but I don't know the answer, and I want to help the community better understand this answer. So let's go ahead and look at some examples and some situations that we have put up together. Gemma and I. So Gemma on the left, I'm on the right. I'm locking in first on a fresh invite. So Gemma has charge move priority, and Gemma is also going to be switching in. Shout out to Gemma. Thank you for helping me with this video. Definitely check his channel down in the description below. So we're both going to start off with Toxicroaks. Gemma is going to get to a Mud Bomb and then switch out. So Gemma is going to pull up the switch window, switch into Tornantar. I'm just going to beat down this Tornantar with counters. And then we're going to both try to click on the Mud Bomb. And you'll see that I have priority, even though Gemma had charge move priority. Interesting. Okay. All right. That's and now we're just gonna do do this a couple times, just to prove that it's repeatable. And also, I want you guys in the audience to test this out and see if it's repeatable. And send me, shoot me a message on in the comments or on Twitter, and we can talk about collecting a bunch of videos and understanding what is happening. So, all right. Same situation. Gemma is going to switch in, and he's going to then select his Toxicroak. And we'll both click the charge move at the same time, and I have priority once again. And the interesting thing is that in this particular situation, Gemma actually his charge move came in at the same time, which really doesn't make that much sense from a charge move priority perspective. So we're gonna go again. I think in this particular example, no, it's the next one. So again, I locked in first, Gemma locked in second. Two, one. And Gemma's gonna switch. And then I'm gonna hit the Mud Bomb. And again, I have priority over Gemma. And then in that particular case, Gemma didn't hit it. Maybe he missed it on who knows, missed the opportunity. Maybe it's a small window, but it seems to be reacting to the situation very differently. So again, Jimma has priority, and in this case, actually, Jimma messes up on his switch in, and you'll see, and we come up with a very interesting finding. So Jimma again going to come in with Tyranitar, and you'll notice in this case he actually accidentally selects his Eevee, and I'm able to get the charge move off, and then he shields for whatever reason. But then it becomes a very interesting situation. This is something that we need to further understand. I don't think this situation would happen that often, but perhaps something to understand. So I'm gonna be spamming my charge move, and you'll notice that Jimma actually got charge move priority in that particular case, or got switch in priority. And it was actually before I even clicked on the charge move. So perhaps switch in priority flips, or perhaps when you're not selecting Pokemon and you feint into the Pokemon, it changes. But that's something that we need further research on. I need your help to help us achieve and understand that. So what we're going to do the exact same thing, except for we're going to flip it in terms of CMP. I'm going to lock in last, so Jim is going to lock in first. So I have CMP. And we're going to see, but the other variables are going to be the same. Jim is going to get it to a Mud Bomb, switch to Tyranitar. I'm going to fade down, and he's going to select his Toxicroak again. And there we go. And he's going to select his Toxicroak. And then, in this case, Jimma gets switch in priority, gets SIP, and that's like kind of what we expect to happen. But we're gonna repeat the experiment again to see if we get the same results. And these matches were back to back, as you can see in the timeline. And this is where the results were super interesting. So Jim is going to switch in to Tyranitar. I am going to feint down the Tyranitar. And then in this case, I get priority. And we're both like, what the heck is happening? And then you'll see Jimma survives with 1 HP. And I also survived with 1 HP. So this is very strange. So we're literally doing another battle back to back, as you can see, 11:59. And let's see what's going to happen. He switches to Tyranitar. And he has priority. So it's just very confusing in this particular case. And you'll notice that I didn't even click on it. Yeah. So again, Jim was waiting for the invite. He's going to lock in first. I'm going to lock in last. And if the pattern holds, I should get switch in priority for whatever reason. I'm not 100% sure why all this is occurring, but it seems to be perfectly aligning that we're alternating. And the exact same situation he does the charge move at the exact same time. But it seems to be respecting my charge move priority in this case. So Jim is going to lock in first. I'm going to lock in second. And we're just going to show this a couple times just to see the patterns. I perhaps should have sped this up, but we're here. We're having a conversation. You get to hang out with me a little bit more. We don't always need to rush it and go 1.5 or 2 times speed. Sometimes, a normal pace is fine. So again, we're going to do 6 counters. Jimma changed his where his mud bomb is, so it's the same spot as when he's selecting the Toxicroak again. And again, Jimma has switch in priority. And I had to go and select mine. Bolt. Nope. That's definitely my phone. And that's probably my someone I need to call later, but we will do that later. Right now, we're analyzing this video and trying to figure out what we're trying to do. So in this case, I'm pretty sure Jimma had the last. So this is after Jimma changed his charge move. He was speculating like maybe if I put the charge move in the same place, but nope, we are literally alternating. I'm not gonna bear with you guys the whole time. We did this like 3 more times and we basically alternated. It was pretty crazy. I don't quite understand it. So let's just get straight to the conclusion. So when you don't have CMP and you're already in, it seems that pretty consistent you have at least 1 turn of SIP. When you have CMP and you're already in, it alternates CMP. Or alternates SIP. So that's something to look at, but we need to do more research. So put your comments down in the description, or no, put your feedback down in the comment section. I am like all flustered because I have no idea what's happening. On your ideas on how we should approach this research next, or if you're interested in doing this research, send me some videos. I will certainly edit and take a look at it. Obviously, synchronizing the videos on both sides is the most helpful way of doing it. And if you guys have any other comments or suggestions, let me know that in the comment section below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see everyone in the next video.